Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy. Yeah, I'm coming back with another video. It's only been like 3 weeks since I put one out on this channel. That's why you gotta watch both channels. Make sure that you're getting all the content. I know I haven't been doing a good job of getting videos to you on this channel. So I apologize a little bit. Every once in a while I need that little bit of a break. Sometimes timing and scheduling and whatever it is doesn't quite work out for me to get the video out. So yeah, make sure you're watching both channels and checking things out and getting all the content from that card guy and that reseller guy. All right, what are we going to talk about? A little bit of everything today. Sales, some pickups, what's been going on here. Buffalo Bills, go Bills. Let's get going. All right, so yeah, like I said, I haven't done a video in like 3 weeks on this channel, and I apologize dearly. I apologize. Please forgive me. Yeah, just again, sometimes I need that break from YouTube and just doing regular work things and regular household things and just focusing on that versus content. I know a lot of people have this is their main thing, putting out content either every day or every week, building up their channel and making tons of money off of YouTube. I just do this as a fun thing and share a little bit of knowledge and fun and get to talk to you guys a little bit about reselling since I say it every time. My wife, my daughter, my friends, they don't really care about reselling stuff. So hopefully y'all come here and listen to me babble on about selling stuff. Now, as usual, been selling a ton of sports cards. Let me show you what's been going on sports card wise for the weekend. Had a really good weekend of sports card sales. Boom, all this stuff's getting ready to go out. So these are all like single and 2 card orders. We got 3 different boxes that had multi-card orders and another one with some multi-card orders as well. So those are all packed up, ready to go to the post office. The only thing that I still have to pack up from the weekend is the non-single and card orders. So I'm going to show that stuff to you. I got some things sitting around. Some of them I just bought this morning. I did go out and hit the thrift store first thing this morning at 9 o'clock when they opened. Picked up a few things there. Hopefully that'll make me a little bit of money. And then usually before I go pick my daughter up from school on Mondays, I hit another thrift store, maybe 2, just depending on how things work out time-wise before I go pick her up. So maybe I'll find some more stuff today. But let's get into the sales. Not a crazy amount of non-individual or card lot orders. I think I had for the weekend. Now, all right, I'm already getting sidetracked. For the weekend, I think I sold over 100 individual sports cards. Yeah, that's why there was a lot in there. I had 3 different orders that had lots in there. One had, 12, because I offer free shipping if you buy 12 cards. So I had one person buy 12 cards, one person buy 20-some cards, and one person buy 30-some cards. So a lot there just in those orders. And then, like I said, a lot of single card orders. So sold quite a few. Several $100s just in sports card orders this weekend. I think total sales were 800-ish, 800 and some. I don't remember the exact amount because I kind of shipped some of the orders on Saturday, or at least packed them up on Saturday and Sunday, those bigger ones. Got those while I was watching football and TV and stuff over the weekend. So figure I'm sitting here just watching TV, I might as well pack a couple orders. So it kind of messes me up on Monday when I go to, give the totals if I do a video on Monday and talk to you guys. So what I did sell some other sports card things. I sold this 1984 Topps traded baseball set. It was missing the main card out of here, which is Dwight Gooden, and one other card who I can't remember. I think it was a common. But I still got $20 for the set, even though it was missing those players. So a little $20 sale there. And 2 other card things. Both of them were pretty decent sales. This one was the best. 1989 Fleer baseball card box. Still factory sealed packs inside. Now I had it listed at $150 because I think this is the one where you have a chance to pull the Billy Ripken error card. I'll show a picture of it on the screen. Many of you are probably aware of it, but it was all the rage back in the day and still has some good popularity today. One of the more famous baseball cards out there. So I had it listed at $150. I sent a 10% offer, and I had somebody counter me at $125. So I sent a $135 offer. He counted at $125. I said, what the heck? I still got 2 more boxes over there on the shelf. So went ahead and took a $125 order for that one. And then this one back here, I am ecstatic, let me tell you, to get rid of this box, because this has been on the shelf 5 years, 7 years. Sometimes time just, I say it every time I sell something that's been here forever. I don't even really remember how long it's been here. It's a minor league baseball card set in this special wood box. Yeah, they did this special set it is still factory sealed and everything, so I can't open it. From 1991, there's no big rookie or anything in here. But yeah, this set sold for $40. It's really cool the way they did it, but nobody really wants it. It's definitely a niche item. Somebody looking at I don't even know why they want it. Maybe I should send them an email. Why did you want this set? I thought it was really cool the way it was presented in this box, but it took forever to sell. Forever and ever and ever and ever to sell. So I've sent offers on that thing every time it shows up on my send offer page. I sent it 25%, 30% off. Nobody's ever bought it, but somebody hit full price, $40. So I was happy to sell it and get full price, even though it took forever. All right, the other things that sold, we sold a little plush bear. Yeah, some of these little bears do still sell. This is a sports-related one. I bought 6 or 7 Dallas Cowboys ones the other day. All right, my Cowboy haters, go ahead and say, oh, boo. But this is Emmitt Smith. They did some different Emmitt Smith ones, and they both sold pretty quickly. The first one sold, I think these were the same price, like $11 or $12 a piece. For these, I think you could only get them at the stadium because they said like stadium exclusives inside. And actually, I was going to point to my shelf, like they're on the shelf. I took them to my booth first. I had like 4 of them that weren't individual player ones. They were just like Cowboys team ones. I figured I'd try them in my booth first. If not, they don't sell. Probably by Christmas, I'll pull them back out and list them on eBay. But yeah, pretty cool. Still, those things still sell once in a while. What's neat about these, and I'll show you here, is they individually serial numbered them on their feet. So this one is number 884 of 1,000 or 10,022. So pretty neat. All right. I did sell one baseball glove, and this thing is stiff. Like it is, I can't even get my hand in here and open it up hardly. What's unique about this, first I can show, see if you can see it. So in there is the Tecate logo for the beer, Tecate. And this is like a Mexican baseball glove. And it's a decent one. I think it sold for $40. Let me just double check my screen because I'm usually wrong when I just guess my prices. But it sold for $50. That's better than $40. $49.99 plus shipping. It was in a lot that I got from a friend of mine. What gets me a lot of the stuff that I buy. Oh, it did say Tecate right there. Wait, did it say Tecate right there? Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Right there. Tecate. So yeah, I got $50 for that. I bought a few different baseball gloves from him. This was the kind of like the wild card in the group because I couldn't really find any comparables for this. So it took 6 months-ish to sell, but I ended up getting $50. So I'll hold it for 6 months to get 50 for it. The last thing that I'm actually shipping today, this other one over here just sold this morning, and I went ahead and grabbed it. I figured I'd show it to you as well because it was kind of unique. But this one here, we got Pizza Planet Aliens from Toy Story. This is a, oh, come on, open up, open. This is a popcorn bucket. You get these at Disneyland, Disney World. They do a ton of different popcorn buckets. I've talked about it in some previous videos. It's weird how many of these, his mouth doesn't want to stay shut, how many of these I've come across at the different thrift stores. And from the same guy I got the glove, he gets me a lot of Disney stuff too. So I picked up a few popcorn buckets that I've sold at my collectibles booth. But yeah, this one's over $20. $20 plus shipping. It's got the lanyard with it. Number one thing with these, a lot of times these lanyards are missing. See, they come off pretty easily. So a lot of times what I do when I ship it is I take it off and I stuff it in the mouth, keep it there so it doesn't get lost. Yeah, so yeah, $30. $30 shipped. 20 plus 10 shipping. Now, the last thing that I sold just came in this morning. Picked this up last week. Like selling stuff like this, definitely talking about niche markets like with that baseball card set. This is definitely a niche market. These are military miniatures. So they got like these little miniature armies. Not only that, this is from the Napoleonic Prussian Line Infantry from 1813 to 1815. That's pretty specific. So the box looks like that. Perry Miniatures. And it was all brand new inside. So I think this sold for $30. Again, I'm going to look at the screen. Might be a little bit different than that. It sold for $24.99 plus shipping. So just over $30 shipped. I paid $3 for it at the thrift store. Just picked that up last week. Listed it. Nice fast sale. Didn't take 6 or 8 years like that other stuff. So I like stuff like that much better that will sell in a week versus 8 years. I think that's a better business model to find stuff that sells quicker. All right, but that was it for the sales stuff. Like I said, good weekend of sales overall. not a lot of thrifted goods that sold this weekend. Actually, if you want to count stuff from the thrift store that I sold, I can't remember if I think this I did get at a thrift store, and then this at a thrift store. Everything else was either through cards. My local guy here, Cruz, that gets me stuff, that gets me Disney and sports cards and baseball gloves. He finds cool stuff like that for me to sell. Several of those things came from him. So, yeah, 2 thrifted items this weekend. So I was happy to still get a good dollar amount, a lot of cards. But again, that's kind of where I've been moving to recently, is more and more cards. Doesn't mean I want you to leave this channel because you want to learn thrifted stuff. I'm still trying to get a little bit of everything in here, because I don't think I can, the way I do sports cards, I don't think I could sell enough to make enough on a week in, week out basis. Like I said, I sold 100 and some cards over the weekend, but probably my average card sale, we'll say, was probably a little higher, because I sold a couple decent cards, a few $20 cards this weekend, but my average sale is probably like $3 to $4 a card. So even though I sell 100 cards, $300 or $400 for the weekend is not going to get the job done when you're trying to do this full time. So, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What do I have to show you now? First off, let's do this little sidetrack. I like getting sidetracked in these videos. First off, again, NFL season going on. Got 2 games tonight, Monday night. Arizona Cardinals. You know, I'm here in Arizona, so I'm going to root for the Cardinals. Well, even though I'm wearing the Bills hat today. Bills fan, they won. They were down 10-0, but they won 34-10. So it turned it around pretty good. Go Bills again. This is the great time in sports, just because this time of year, World Series starting, Dodgers, Yankees. Not a fan of either team. I really kind of hate the Dodgers, being a Diamondbacks fan. But it's a classic matchup. Dodgers, Yankees, Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani. You got the biggest names in baseball. So baseball is blowing up right now. Been selling a ton of Aaron Judge cards. Even the $1, $2, $3 cards. Been selling tons of that stuff. Basketball starting. Hockey starting. Football is not quite mid-season, but we'll say mid-season. So great time to be a sports fan and be involved in all the sports stuff. What I'm going to show you is some stuff back here on the ground. I kind of made a little mess here. Let me kind of get some of this stuff out of the way as I talk, and you'll look at the back of my chair, hopefully. This is stuff I just picked up this morning. So let me show you what I picked up today at the thrift store. I think I spent, let's see, 10, like $20-ish. All right, first up, we got Oogie Boogie. We got a nice Oogie Boogie plush here. This is actual Disney merch. You can usually tell the Disney official merch because they have these really long tags. We've had some stuff that we bought at Disney, like literally the tags were like this long, because they print them for every country, have 1,000 warnings on them, but you got the little Disney Parks logo. So I'm guessing it's not a lot, but they charge $1 for the plush at this thrift store. And if I could take it to my booth and sell it for $5 or $7, that's a good, the profit percentage gets people buying stuff from my booth. It's Halloween time, so this will sell quick. I bet this won't last a week at my booth. I don't know, maybe it's $10. Oogie Boogie is pretty popular. The Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, always looking to get those. Next up, all right, do I still have the power on? We'll see what happens. We got Blue from Blue's Clues, another popular character. If I find good quality Blue's Clues stuff, it goes quick. Let me see if I can press the, let's see, hold on. He does this, so. Oh, nope, it's not turned on, though. Let me turn it on. I know you want to hear the sound. Did I turn it on? Come on. See if I can do this. Let's see, hold on. Oh, did I just turn it off? This is great. This is a great video. Oh, maybe the batteries wore out. They worked while I was in the store. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry I'm messing this all up. Okay, well, he makes noises. He says a couple things, but yeah, it's kind of neat. I've had this exact one before in my booth a couple times. And I think I got like $12 for it. Again, it was $1 at the thrift store. So $1 to $12, I like those kind of buys. Same with this. This was also $1. All right, we got Muppet Babies. And who doesn't love Animal? My favorite character when I was a kid was Animal, banging on the drums. But let's see. Where do you press the button? Let's see. Is that on his foot? Got to turn it on. Got to turn it on. Come on. Oh, is it going to be a copyright strike? I hope not. All right, that's enough. Hopefully that won't give me a copyright strike. Maybe I'll do a short video and record him playing, and then I'll put that on my channel as well. You can see the full thing, whether it's copyrighted or not. I don't care if it's a short. But yeah, picked it up for $1. Who doesn't love Animal, Muppet Babies? Still actually got the little tag on his foot. So whatever I get, $5, $10, somewhere in that range. One breakable thing in here, and I will actually list this on eBay. yeah, this is the kind of stuff I like. It's usually a slow seller because it's kind of definitely niche, and it's gonna be hard to show you this. I don't know if you're gonna see it too well because there's a logo on here, but it's for like a submarine group, military submarine group. I find coffee mugs a lot, and a lot of these glasses. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on to read this, but it's USS Florida Strategic Deterrent SSBN 728, and you got some like depth markings on the side and United States Submarine Service marked on the side right there. Oh, you can see it a little bit better at the angle. But yeah, that's kind of cool stuff. Like, again, this was $1. I'll throw it on eBay. I think when I sold the mugs, it was a similar type thing where it was like kind of an oddball military group. I don't mean to call them oddballs. You know what I'm talking about, though. And I got like $20 each for those mugs. So I'm hoping to get $20 for that. $15 on a bad day. The coffee mugs actually sold pretty quick. I was surprised by those. So we'll see. We'll see how long that takes. I'm going to guess it's going to be at least a few months to maybe 6 months. But that will eventually sell. That cool military stuff sells. All right, a few more things back here that I picked up this morning. 2 things back here in particular. They were rolling out carts. As soon as I got to the store, they were putting carts out Monday morning. They were getting busy. And the competition at the store is fierce. I'm telling you. There's probably 20 to 30 of us waiting for that store to open, and you go to a section or you go to those carts. If you don't grab stuff, you're not going to get it because everybody's grabbing everything off these carts. I saw these are pretty unique, so I went ahead and grabbed both of them. They were $5 a piece. They are iClimb camping chairs. Check them out. They're like brand new. I'll throw a comp up on the screen. I think brand new, these are like $70. So figure I can combo the two together maybe. I paid $5 a piece. If I could get half of that used, I don't know. I've never sold these before, but pretty cool that it's like a fold-up camping chair. So easier storage and everything, whether you're going RVing or maybe you're going to use these if you're going backpacking. It's kind of heavy for backpacking, but however you're going to use it, seems like they have a good value, and for $5 a piece, it seemed like it was a pretty good buy. So the plush and those things, that's what I bought this morning. Didn't spend a whole lot. $14, $13? Yeah, 14. Whatever math. All right, I bought these items at that same store last week. Now, first off, we got a Monopoly game. Now, usually I don't buy just base Monopoly, but this is a brand new factory sealed Monopoly, and it is from, I know I looked at the year the other day, but I have forgotten what year it's from now. So now I got to find the year on the box again, and it's in small print on the back, and it is from 1985 is the last date on here. I always wonder how these things survive and never got opened along the way. But so it's a vintage Monopoly, still factory sealed. It's not going to have a ton of value. I've found a lot of new old stock board games from like the 80s, and a lot of them don't have crazy value. It's kind of surprising. So I'm going to guess I'll still probably get $20 to $25 for it. Did I take the price tag off? Usually their board games are $3. I'm pretty sure I paid $3 for that. And that's what I paid for these last 2 things over here. You can look at the back of my chair again, spin around. These I thought were kind of neat. I got these mainly because they had the boxes. I don't think these are going to be worth a lot, but vintage Mattel preschool motor putt-putt railroad. I don't even know what's fully inside this box, but it was $3. Somebody may want this just for the box. It's pretty cool. So since this was the putt-putt train, they also had the putt-putt speedway. So I didn't even check inside the boxes. There's stuff in here. I'm going to guess it's going to be missing some pieces. I'm hoping it at least has the cars. But yeah, I just thought those were too cool to pass up for $3 a piece. Worth the risk of what's going to be in there. Again, I think I could sell the boxes for more than what I paid for them, but because there's toys in there still, makes it even better. Now, here's a couple items that I've already listed on eBay, but they were sitting here, so I figured some of them showing you stuff. I'll show these too. Picked this up, same store. Picked up a Kosori. It's a warmer with coffee mug set. This kind of stuff's going to sell very popular now that the weather's cooling off. Christmas gifts, you sell for about $25 to $30 shipped. I paid $7 for it. So it's not going to be a huge profit item, but because it's brand new, sealed, will be a no-brainer. We'll ship out. We'll sell, I think, fairly quickly. I just listed it this weekend. I'm hoping it sells this week. I don't know if I'm the cheapest. I'm like the second or third cheapest. out of like the 20 listings out there, because most of the listings were priced too high. Next item, something I've never sold before, but you find something in the box like this new. It's heavy. So I thought it was like a tool, like a big wrench or something, because it did say vise, a Pro 2 vise. But what I didn't read at the time was a fly tires vise. So people that are making fishing, I won't call them lures, but we'll say fishing lures, the little flies for fly fishing. This is a little, I'll show a picture of my listing. I'll find that. I'll show a picture of my listing because it's all taken apart in here. I think this is brand new. I listed it as used and put in my description, this may be brand new, but just because I had to open the box and it's older, that I didn't know if it was brand new. I think I listed for $80, and I paid, it was either $5 or $7. I took the price tag off, but again, same store as all this other stuff. I've been going to a lot of different stores, but this one particular store has really been paying off for me. And I've been going there probably 3 to 5 times a week. Just has depended on the week recently. I haven't been hitting as many Goodwills because I've been hitting this store every morning, and I've been getting something pretty much every day from this store, whether it's for my booth or for eBay. So yeah, I can't tell you. You guys know what store it is probably, but I can't say it on every video. Otherwise, I always say there's already like 20 to 30 people there. There should be 40 or 50 people in that store, at that store every morning. And if you go there later in the day, there's probably 100 people inside the store. But just waiting for it to open, a smaller crowd. What else is in here? What else can I talk about today that might interest you? Well, maybe nothing else. But let me tell you what's been going on with me. If you're done with the sales stuff, you can click off here. Whatever, do whatever you want. It's your free will. But if you want to hear what's been going on with me for the past, not even the full week, what this past weekend was like. Because this past weekend was pretty crazy with what was going on. I felt from Friday night till Sunday, almost like dinner time, we were just go, 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 go. And it was the kind of weekend where I was just exhausted the entire weekend. So Friday night, we went and did a volunteer event. My daughter, for school, for a special program she's in, she has to accumulate 100 volunteer hours through her 4 years of high school. Then she gets like a special cord, I guess, at graduation, and some other stuff that's nice to have on your college transcript, or your college applications and all that stuff, So we've been going along with her to do some of these volunteer things. They take like 2 hours on a Friday night. So we met some friends, had dinner, went and volunteered for 2 hours. Got home. It was kind of late. We had to be up at like 5 in the morning for something on Saturday. And on Saturday, we had what's called the Fit Body Games. It's the gym that I go to. It's a boot camp style workouts. I've talked about it in past on my videos. If you're new, you haven't watched if you're watching this for the first few times, you don't know what I'm talking about. Go back. There's a video. Do a search for Fit Body Game if you care at all. I did a video where it showed a video of me doing the events last year. And I think there's like 7 different events. This year I wasn't able to do 2. Actually, I didn't do 3 of them this year. Last year I didn't do 2. I'm going into this game, and we'll get into the story, is I'm pretty banged up right now. Last year I was pretty decent. No real injuries, aches, and pains going to last year's event. This year I've been pretty banged up. Some of you know, watching the videos, I got some injections in, which I can't even remember what. I'm looking at the screen, so it's like I'm backwards. I got injections into this shoulder, some steroid injections 2 months ago at this point. Great. They were great. Got approved to do the ones on this shoulder. These are going to be in 2 weeks. Actually, I think 2 weeks today, November 4th. I think I get the injections in this shoulder. Get this one hopefully feeling better, and then that's the main issue. It's hard to do anything bench pressy, stuff like that. I'm also having an issue with my quad with a certain spot, so doing squats is tough. So I know I'm over 50 and I'm still trying to do the things. I'm actually working out harder than when I was in my 20s and 30s. Got to work harder to try to keep half as good a shape as I was back then. But anyway, so I wasn't able to do all the events that I had hoped to do. I was a little down on going into the games just because, morally down, just because I didn't think I'd be able to perform as well as last year. And you never want to do worse. You always want to try to do better. But it turned out I actually did better. And maybe it was motivation for me to try harder because I knew I was banged up and whatever it was. Maybe it was just the energy of being there that day. But I improved on the number of deadlifts that I did in a minute. We have to deadlift 205 pounds. Last year I did 25 reps in a minute. This year I did 27 reps, so that was pretty good. Did 2 more. We do a wall sit. Have you ever done the wall sit where you sit up with your back against the wall with perfectly parallel legs and you just hold it as long as you can? Last year I did like 1:55. This year I did 2.5 minutes, so I improved quite a bit. Over 30 seconds improvement. You have to hold the plank. If you know what planking is, normally you do it with straight arms, but we do it with bent arms, so you're kind of like the Sphinx in that pose. Again, just hold it as long as you can. And after 2 minutes, they start adding 10-pound plates to your back. Last year, I did 2 minutes and 13 seconds, barely made it past 2 minutes. My goal was 3 minutes this year, and I hit it. I hit 3 minutes and 3 seconds. So really happy about that. Trying to think of what else I did. You have to do it. What's called a dead weight hold. So you just stand there holding two 80-pound dumbbells down at your side, or just hold them as long as you can, and they're heavy, 80 pounds. Last year I did like 53 seconds, and I made it past a minute. That was my goal this year, at least get to a minute. I did like 1:05, 1:03, whatever it was. I'm looking at my little sheet over here. I'm trying to see if there was anything else on that list. No, because I only did 5 events this year. That was it. And I improved in every event that I did over last year. So here I was thinking I was going to do terrible, and I ended up doing better. So big thing was also my daughter participated, my wife participated. We had over 30 members from our gym. I think over 200 people. I'm going to guess 200 people overall. So it was a great day. You see so many great. Let me share a story. I wish I had a picture of this lady, because this is the kind of stuff that inspires me and just makes you feel good. So there's one lady that works out at one of the gym. This lady is like 80. I think someone told me she was 85 or 87. I can't remember the exact. 80-some years old, and she's participating in these games. She works out every single day is what they told me. So we're doing the wall sit. If you've ever done the wall sit, it's hard to hold 30 seconds, a minute, if you don't train for it. This lady, and again, they're at it. So after 2 minutes, they add a 10-pound plate to your lap, basically, because you're sitting perfectly parallel, so that weight can balance there. Every minute, they add another 10-pound plate. This 80-some-year-old lady sat on that wall for about 6 minutes. She had 50 pounds of plates sitting on her lap. Again, I wish I had the picture. The whole gym was sitting around cheering this lady on. It was great. So that's kind of what these games are about. It's not necessarily about your individual stuff. It's about team. It's about gym. It's about community. Us all getting together and just having a good time. So I realize probably nobody from my gym watches this channel, but thanks to all the coaches, the people that put it on, everybody that was there that day. It was a fantastic event. Definitely something that I look forward to each year now. And now I got to wait another year for the next one. But again, hopefully I'm fully healthy for that one and I can kick some ass next year as a 55-year-old. Oh, God, I'll be 55 next year. Next year I could compete in the senior category. Well, they call it Forever Young. But yeah, I'm not gonna. We'll stay in the general category. We're not gonna go to the 55 plus group yet. Maybe someday. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. I hope some of you stayed this long, listened to me babble on about me a little bit. But it's okay to be proud of yourself once in a while, and I have to share it somewhere. So thanks everybody for listening. I appreciate y'all coming here, watching these videos, and sharing a little bit of your day with me. So whatever you got going on, I hope you have a good time doing it. And what else I gotta say? Eat your vegetables? I don't know. That's it for today. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you next time.